those off, scuff them off. But there, the tire just shoved my baseball cards or
Hi, I'm Matt Kelly with the Contra Costa Transportation Authority. We're here in Pinole at the Classic Car Show talking about transportation. We're trying to get people engaged about transportation and talking about our countywide transportation plan and have people take surveys, tell us what their needs are. And we also came to show off our shared autonomous shuttle called the Presto Shuttle, and it's right over there. And it's basically a shuttle that doesn't need a driver, that can deliver about 8 passengers anywhere they need to go at slow speed, so it usually serves a small area. So we're here to promote that and just talk about anything that people would like to talk about when it comes to transportation. Thank you.
All right, tell me a little bit about your truck. I know it's kind of different, and it's kind of nice, and you can have that nice big 6-cylinder straight 6 in it, running good.
Yep. It's a 1950 Chevy pickup. It's got a Fat Man fabrication frame, Willwood front and back brakes, a 6.0 out of a Silverado with a Whipple supercharger, aftermarket gauges. You like the shifter? Bucket seats out of a 64 Ford Falcon.
Yeah, I really like the shifter because I'm interested in those funny looking things.
Yeah. And it's just cleared, no paint, just cleared over how it came out of the field. After like 35 years in a field, then cleared.
Yeah, it's different. It looks nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, tell me a little bit about your car.
So this is a 1962 Buick Skylark. It's a gasser, and back in the day it was used for racing in the CG class, which is super gas, down in LA, down in Pomona area. A gentleman bought it from Sacramento 3 years ago, and he built it from ground up at what you see here now. It was totally taken apart. 350 Chevy crate motor, 4-bolt main, got a turbo 400, 22 saw converter in it. It's got a 9-inch with a 456 gears. It's got ladder bar, suspension coiled over. Everything on the car works all the way down to the horn. And
the horn works?
Yes, sir. Horn
well,
works.
you know, that's the most important part of the car, right?
Yes. Turn signals, horn, everything works. And it's a driver. It's got a 450 horsepower motor in it. You can drive it any day, freeway, anywhere you want. It runs on street legal. And you can see the license plates on there with the tags.
Yeah.
What else can you ask for?
Okay, let's take a walk around the front and look underneath the hood, Eric.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, so basically, like I said, it was all handmade. A lot of stuff on this car is one-off. You can see this here, little brackets that's painted to match the car. The headers are all handmade, one-off. The front suspension, all clips, all welded on, done by the owner. Underneath the car is professionally done. As you can see, the interior, those seats were out of the boat, and they were covered up in to match the what's going on with the car, the theme, you know, the old school gasser with the red, blue, white. And a lot of the decals, all the pinstriping is all done by paint. That's not stickers. That's all paint, all professionally done. And runs beautiful, and it's a fun car to drive. Anywhere, 24/7.
Yeah. Pretty quick?
It's quick. It's quick enough where you can get in trouble.
Yeah.
But we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
How you guys doing out there?
Fine.
We're having a good time here anyway.
Good.
What the guy did before I had it, he made this half the door to the back, half the door in the front. He combined it, and that's how you got this look. That's how you got this look here. If you notice, right here, there's no lock. There's no lock on the car. So how do you lock your car? You don't.
You keep it in the garage.
That's why you stay with your car.
Yeah, and that's why you keep it in the garage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's very,
But
it's very
it's,
unique.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Go out here and drive, come to all these shows and
I see you
talk
in
to
the-
everybody.
I've seen you in the park a lot.
Yeah, and
the
always
other
at the
guy.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Give me your name.
I'm Rick Talley, my 56 Chevy. The heat is on. If you look at my license plate, it says heat is on, but I haven't done it yet. But right here, I'm gonna put right here, blue 2 doors off. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
There used to be a 4-door, blue 2 doors off. Someday I'm gonna get it on there.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you guys.
Well, tell me a little bit about this bus you built here. It's really different, unique.
Yes,
It looks pretty doggone nice.
it's a 1966 high roof Volkswagen bus. It used to be a delivery van in Germany back in the 60s. Not Germany, but Switzerland. It originally came from Switzerland. I found it on a newspaper on the Samba in Japan. So I bought it in Japan back in 2015, and it was a labor of love.
Did it have the extra stainless roof on it when you got it, or
Yes.
did you add that?
No, that's stock. It comes stock with the high roof. You know, it's usually right about here,
Yeah.
and that's stock.
Okay.
It's an old
You
delivery
need
van.
that for you.
Yeah, I know.
Don't bump your head.
Yeah, I was planning on selling Hawaiian style shave ice out of it, and Kona coffee. So that's why I bought it. It's got
Oh,
the,
okay.
the sales flap. You know, this part didn't come with it, but the guy that owned it before put this in. Yeah.
Yeah. All the modifications, it looks good.
Thank
So
you.
you're actually going to turn it into a work truck?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna sell Hawaiian style shave ice, and
Are you going to do that next year or at this event?
no, not this one, but the
Next
maybe
year.
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this coming year.
Hopefully by next year I'll have it all ready.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here, we're Recycle More West Contra Costa Integrated Waste Management Authority, and we're the joint powers agency that works closely with the cities in West Contra Costa County, from El Cerrito, Richmond, San Pablo, Hercules, and Pinole, and unincorporated areas of the county. And we are passing out oil drainers and dual capacity oil filters. We've given them all out already. It's been very popular, but we'll be back again next year. Right now we have Mr. Funnelhead coloring books that we're passing out to the kids as well.
Okay, well, I want to thank you for coming, and I know you'll be here next year
We're here next
with
year.
more.
Even more drainers
Yeah.
and oil filters to pass out. Yeah. Thank you so much.
We're at a Tri-Valley, and these kiddos race these things, and we go from classes slow to fast, right? So the kids in the novice, they'll race the slower car. They got the switches on the tops of them, and then we get into the faster cars where they're moving upwards to 50 miles an hour in the straights. So the kids they're going quick,
Yeah.
and they love it. They love it. They're safe in them. 5-point harnesses, neck restraints. They do a barrel roll, and they ask if their race cars are broken. They don't ask. They're not worried about being hurt.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Because though you know, for them going that fast, they're almost touching their tires, right?
Yeah.
And they're moving. So GX 120 Honda motors make about 5 horsepower, and then you get into the GX 160 cars, which is these two. They're going to make about 7 horsepower, and then you got World Formula Briggs and Stratton, and that's the car behind you right there. That's going to make about 14 horsepower. And then with these cars, these ones you can mat them full throttle. They're driving full throttle. It's momentum racing. They don't have to let out unless they need to stop. This car, you have to let out, and they can burp the throttle, which is teaching them a lot more, right? They're starting to learn their car a little better. So that's what that one's all about right there.
Okay.
And makes them go quick and makes them learn a lot.
And it's all oval.
Yes, all asphalt. They do have dirt. They do have dirt tracks in Sacramento.
One complete oval, or is it like?
It's one complete oval, but they'll follow a line that they come in and they get tight to the main turtle and come out, so they can shed down speed on the race.
Which is not like a straightaway.
No. They'll at our track they have a little bit of a straightaway. It's one of the bigger tracks, but when you go to other local tracks, they'll be just ovals. So it makes the kids get more aggressive and turn in tighter. Making their passes and stuff to try to be clean. So.
Well, it's good that you have something like this for younger generation.
Absolutely.
Look how many guys came up. There's a NASCAR that started this way.
Yes,
Jeff Gordon,
He actually saved,
guys.
when I heard he saved a track somewhere.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Because these things don't bring in a bunch of revenue, and then the property to have a track and have trailers and everybody do what they got to do it's huge and it's expensive. So.
Yeah. Well, it's expensive for you guys too.
Yeah.
And having the little guys run around.
Yeah. For sure.
But the other thing is, it's a family sport.
Family sport.
Everybody's like that.
Yep.
And because your kids will turn out, the way you want them to.
Yeah, they'll learn a lot from just being in these cars to driving on the freeway when they get older. I mean, in my opinion, so. And then just the humbleness of everybody when a car breaks, the dads at all, even though that's their direct competitor, the dad's out there trying to get a new tire or a radius rod, whatever we got to do to get that kid back out on the track to race again.
Well, that's good. That teaches them what they need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
And life will be that way to help other people as they get older.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for the interview.
Absolutely.
And
thanks for helping us out with this whole get up and making it happen.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your Bronco, how you worked on it, what kind of motor it has, and anything you'd like to talk about.
It's a 1970 Bronco that I've had for about 8 years, and I have done most everything to it. It's got the original 302 in it that looks very nice if you want to see that.
You might as well.
All right, well, let me pop the hood.
Okay.
And we've driven it as far as Oregon and had no trouble with it, and I have another one I'm building right now.
Yeah, the older Broncos are getting real hard to come by that are in good shape.
Well, they're hard to come by, and if you find one that's a junker, it's probably about $30,000, and then you start over. I'm building a 73 right now that'll be a lot nicer than this one.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Are you putting a 427?
No, it's got the original 302. My wife made the mistake of saying she might want one.
Oh.
So now she's going to have one.
Okay. Well, if you want to keep this and drive a lot, you better make Mama happy.
That's true. I have a brand new 2022 four-door too that I love.
Yeah.
It's real comfortable, but this one's really comfortable, and we enjoy it. We go to a lot of car shows.
Yeah.
We live in Occidental, out in the country, and of course this doesn't see dirt very often. So.
No, I didn't think it did.
No.
You want to stay like that on the hood. You want to stay out of the dirt.
It's never been wet. I've never washed it, so.
Keep it in the garage naturally.
Yeah, it's always garaged. It had a hard top with it. I sold the hard top and had a custom top made for it. Windows just snap in the wintertime, and in the summertime you just pop them out. And this is the original. It's called Boxwood Green from 1970 that we repainted and everything. But
well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yep.
Okay, well, first tell me your name.
Al Slozier from Vacaville.
Vacaville. Tell me a little bit about your Ford.
Yeah. Well, you can see it's a Chrysler, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, you look like a Hemi.
Yeah. No, it's a 502 Chevy. It's got a 700 R4 transmission, 373 rear end with positive traction, Willwood brakes all the way around.
It's a beautiful car. Let me ask you a question about your 502. I had one in a 57. The biggest trouble I had was trying to keep it cool.
No problems. It's got electric fans on it, so it runs about 180, 185.
Well, thanks for the interview, and hope to see you next year.
All right, nice talking to you. I'll be here.
My name is Natasha Valdepena, and I am a Community Safety Specialist and PIO for Pinole Police Department.
Tell us about the decals.
Okay, so the decals are right here. It's Choose to Include. It's about the Special Olympics, and we are huge supporters of that. This year, our own Lieutenant Avery won Volunteer of the Year because for so many years, I think 20 years, he's been the biggest volunteer supporting and fundraising one of the top agencies in Northern California for the Special Olympics. So we just did our torch run last Wednesday. And then we'll also do the Special Olympics games towards the end of the year. But it's a really, really big program and event, and we are big supporters of it. So we wanted to show the community that we support the Special Olympics and the Special Olympic athletes. So this is a very special car to us.
Okay, tell me a little bit about this Camaro you got here.
Camaro, this is a Mustang. This is my baby. It's a 1966 Mustang. It has a 347-stroker motor, all set up with AFR heads. It's got a T5 transmission, hydraulic clutch release, Myers racing suspension, so it's ready to go.
Well, it turned out really nice. I know you've been working on it.
Yeah, I still got more.
Your wife mentioned that you spent maybe a couple $2 more than she was quite.
Yeah, I did.
Thought you would.
I actually got it during the pandemic, and that's what I've been working on. It kept me busy.
Okay.
So, I'd spend hours underneath this car. And I told her, I need a lift. But it's been fun. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to drive. It's a really nice car to drive.
Well,
Pretty
that's
solid.
good.
Yep.
Yeah, you did a really good job on it, Gene.
Well, thanks.
I'm glad you put it back to me on the Mustang.
Yeah. From a Camaro to a Mustang?
Yeah, Camaro, yeah.
Okay, good.
And you kept the Ford engine in it.
Yeah.
You seen a guy out there, what was it he had? He had a Ford with a Chevy in it.
Well, they do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But no, it's got to be a Ford engine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, Gene, for the interview.
Sure, my pleasure.
Okay, tell me a little bit about this Ford Mustang.
This is not a Ford Mustang. This is a Corvette. 64,
Really?
yes.
Oh, it is. Okay, I was just wondering. I thought that said Ford on that rocker.
No, it said Chevrolet.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Corvette.
Oh, okay. Well.
Little emblems.
Oh, yeah.
We've had it for 21 years. 327 motor.
Okay.
What else?
And it's got a standard transmission or not?
Standard transmission?
It's a 4-speed.
Yes. It's 4-speed.
4-speed. What do you think it has? 7 or 8?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. But it's just a fun car. It's very fun. And then here's the Corvette.
Yeah, see, we got it on a t-shirt. All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks, son.
Thank you.
This is real nice. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, I like Zippy's better.
So tell me about your 56.
Okay, my brother found this on the internet in Chicago. Looked at the papers. I said, hey, let's fly down there to Chicago, look at this. Walked in the showroom, fell in love with it. Worked out a deal, had it shipped back here to California. This is a 56 Chevy Bel Air two-door hardtop. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask you a question.
Sure.
What I'm seeing now when they use 57 Bel Air hardtop sport, I've never heard sport before. Have you?
No, and I had a 57 two-door hardtop
okay.
with a 502 in it.
But I was just curious. Okay, so
I've never, I think somebody added that on, because I've never heard of that before.
I've never heard of it either.
And how many 57 Chevys have we seen over the years?
Right.
All kinds
right.
of them.
Okay, so this family in Chicago, this was a body shop that had a son. This was the mother's car. Okay, they bought it from the Chevrolet dealer in Chicago. Then the dad says, you know what, let's restore this for mom. So it's completely frame-off restoration. Every nut and bolt's brand new. The whole undercarriage is painted gloss black, not powder coat. Frame, every nut and bolt, brake lines is brand new. I'm the 4th owner. The 3 owners that had it only put 2,800 miles. Okay, I was just gonna drive this on Saturdays, right? I drive it every day, not in the rain.
Well, yeah.
And living my best life here.
And it's garage every night.
The garage
right?
every night, yeah.
And the paint lasts a lot longer.
Right,
too.
right,
Yeah,
right.
that sun tears that paint up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thanks, buddy. You take
Adios.
care.
Firefighters, yay!
Tell me about this Ford.
So it's a 73 Impala. We pretty much got
I
it.
thought you said a Ford.
Ford? No. It's a Chevy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chevy. A personal one at home's a Ford.
Oh,
But the PD, they decided to go with Chevy. So we got the 73 Impala here. Custom paint job from S&L Auto Body out in Pinole. Did a really good job with the candy blue, the ghost lettering on the decals, even our nice little badge here. What else we got? The Beat in Vallejo, they went ahead and built us a custom box in the back, did a rear seat delete. The hydraulics in the rear, that is from a place in Cloverdale. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Our primary officer on the car, Officer Manny Agrodano, he's the one that had spearheaded this whole project. A lot of us are just kind of here assisting him where we could. But, I mean, still some work to do on her, but she runs good, looks good, and that's the best we can do for now.
What's under the hood?
454 Chevy, big block.
You got the right engine.
Yeah, I mean, debate.
Huh?
I feel that's too much engine for a lowrider, me personally.
Why?
That's more of like a drag engine to me. Like if I want to go fast and straight line, I'm gonna put that big block in there.
Yeah.
For something like this where you want to hop it, I feel like it should be something a little lighter.
We gotta get a bigger hydraulics because that motor's heavier.
Yeah.
Well, they 100 pounds, 150 pounds heavier.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will say it makes the car sound amazing. So that's give and take.
Cubic inches does that.
Yeah.
Best show, number 94, Doug Metcalf.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, tell me a little bit about your wife's car.
Well,
this is still her car, right?
It's my wife's car, Barbara Jackson. It's a 1941 Torpedo Streamliner sedan coupe. People, what is it, a sedan or a coupe? Well, when you and I were a kid, if it had a fastback, and we call it fastback, we call it a torpedo, or we call it a streamliner. Well, this one is advertised as a Torpedo Streamliner sedan coupe. It has a 350 Chevy engine, 7R transmission. It got a Ford rear end. You know, and just I did a few custom things. Huh?
You had to get some kind of Ford in it to make it.
Well, yeah,
last,
you got to. Well, it's a 350 Chevy though. You know. Then I did a few little custom things, but it pretty much has all the chrome and the stainless on that the original car did, because that's what a Pontiac did. It was full of chrome and you know, like a Cadillac. The main body, Buick, Cadillac, Pontiac, and there's another one in there, except for Chevy. Chevy didn't have this main body. And then all the other makes, they had, the fenders were different, but the main body were all the same. You know, and they did all the little fine touches and stuff. So it took me about 13 years to build, you know, and I asked her what color she wanted, and she thought about 2 seconds and said red, like my 55 Chevy that I had, so.
Well, you did a good job.
Yeah, it took a while, and you know, I like it, and people like it, so you know that's what it's for, to show off and be proud of your car. Well, what color was your cars? Red. Don't you remember? Well, one of them was red, wasn't it?
Yeah, my 57 was red.
Right.
Yeah, it was red.
But anyway, we had fun. If you look at some of the stuff, the final touches we did, the red and the applique with cheap Pontiac, and you check out the hubs on the wheels. Had those made, and they're Chief Pontiac's head, and they're directional, so when you get them straight, they're all facing the same way. You know,
as long as you don't spin the wheels and back up.
Yeah, you can't back up. You'll run over Chief Pontiac. You know. So.
Yeah, correct.
But it's fun. It drives nice. My wife loves it.
Well,
you know,
that's the main thing, right?
That's
there.
it.
That's why you still have
That's
it.
who I built it for.
Yeah. Okay, Sandy. Well, thanks for the interview.
Well, thank you.